one very critical lesson for me is the need for individuals and organizations to become diversity capable. When you listen to organizations sometimes talk about what they're doing with respect to diversity, it almost seems that they're talking about the organization and not the individual. So you literally can go into an award-winning organization and find people who are not even impacted at all about what's going on. The challenge is, how do you give to individuals what Mrs. Sherrod has naturally, that capability to work through differences of all kinds? So that has to be done with respect to individuals and organizations. The second lesson I would put on the table is the difference between getting diversity and managing diversity. In our society, we tend to really celebrate getting diversity. And you hear people say, I embrace diversity. Well, there are three issues here. One, representation, harmony, and accessing, engaging the talent. And often we focus on getting diversity, making certain people get along, but not assuring that, hey, you're accessing the talent. A very quick example, I was in a southeastern city years ago when I first started working at diversity. And there was a fellow there, I'll call him Calvin. Calvin was at the bottom of the technological pyramid. He was an African American. When you walk on campus, all the white males would climb the ladder, talk very highly of Calvin. You didn't have to, you mentioned the word diversity, they say, hey, Calvin, he's a great person. He oriented me. He showed me how to move up the ladder. And the weird thing about it was Calvin was never promoted. And so we asked, why hasn't Calvin been promoted? Response was, we didn't know Calvin wanted to be promoted. Now, that appears like racism. I'm not certain it was racism. I think it was poor management of diversity, for not even focusing on accessing obvious talent that was packaged differently. And that's what this notion of diversity management means. How do I not only have individuals who are different represented, how do I not only make certain that individuals who are different get along regardless of their differences, but how do I create an environment where everyone has the potential to contribute to his or her full capability? And that's one of the major lessons for me, this three-pronged